from the body, from the life. And that's why we have to recognize that we are electrical human beings and also the magnetic field in which we are. So these are the two technologies, the two devices that we are going to share about. Healy is a smart wearable. I'm not wearing one today. I will do it in a minute, but it's a smart wearable device that you can use anywhere on the go, and it is giving you positive effects all through the day. Whenever you choose to wear it, Healy on the go is there to help you harmonize your energetic field inside and outside. There are unique things about Healy that we need to remember. Number one, it is manufactured in Germany and it is developed by a conscious team of scientists, engineers, medical experts, and professionals. So these are the word here is conscious people, people who are focused on the well being of humanity. So Healy is developed by this team of conscious people. It is a patented technology, extremely lightweight. You just saw I wore it while I was talking. It's a lightweight, travel friendly technology that fits into your lifestyle very, very easily. So, whether you're on a Zoom call, this is my work, I'm on a Zoom call now, I'm wearing it. Whether you're cooking, whether you're resting, whether you're sleeping, whether you're giving um, presentation in your office, whether you're out exercising, you can do it anywhere. Whether you're on a flight, you can use it anywhere. It is extremely easy to use, operated through a smartphone and an app, and currently available in 62 countries. When I joined Healy 2 years ago, approximately, we were in 48 countries. So now the net of people who are using Healy, benefiting from Healy, is expanding. Once you have this technology with you, it is it is yours for good. That means these programs, the frequency programs that Healy has, are yours for life. And that same device can be used by your entire family. I would say even your neighbors. Give them an experience and then let them go get their own Healy. So you have positive effects, you have your benefits anywhere, anytime. The power is in your hand because you choose when you want to use. Let's go. Who has founded Healy? It is always important to recognize this, acknowledge, and be grateful. Today, when we speak about iPhone, Steve Jobs is no more, but everybody knows Steve Jobs. So let us know who are the people who are behind Healy. Marcus Schmieke is that revolutionary, visionary founder of Healy World. He is also the inventor of Time Waver and the Healy. Not only has he done extensive research in the field of quantum physics, he's also a sadhak, someone who is on the path of inner evolution. He is also an honorary professor in our Dev Sanskriti University, and he works with an international team of conscious researchers, doctors, practitioners. The co founder is Christian Halper, who also works on sustainable technologies. In the advisory board, we have very important people. I've already mentioned there are doctors, researchers, practitioners, and we have Dr. Neeta Shah, who is our Indian sister friend, who is on the advisory board. It is a matter of pride. You can see there are doctors and researchers from around the world. Many times our human mind needs facts and figures to be convinced. So here are some figures. More than 5,000 plus professional users used over 2 crore times all the applications and over 62 countries at the moment. The headquarters is based in Germany in 3 different cities. This is where research is continuing and a lot of, how do you say, quality control tests, inspections, and other central office related work is done from these cities. It is a class 2A medical device in Europe, FDA cleared, and in India, it comes under a wellness product. When we think of health, when we think of body, we normally only speak of the conditions that we have because we think we know everything about the body, and which we do. But it is nice to have a reminder. This body that you and I have, of course, it is composed of organs and tissues and cells. We speak about that. But if you go within each cell and keep going finer and finer into the detail of it, at the core, there is nothing but energy. This is something that has been declared, discovered in our ancient sciences many, many centuries ago. And even modern science speaks about this, that at the core within the cell is nothing but energy. So, if you want to understand yourself or the world or anything about the world, you have to shift your perception from what it is to the perception of energy. Look at everything from the perspective of frequency and vibration. And trust me, you will see the world differently. You will understand yourself differently. These cells, by the way, we are an army. Each one of us is an army of 50 trillion cells. Don't ask me how many zeros, there are just too many. Each of these cells is born with a specific energy, right? Each of these cells is born with a specific energy. It's called microvoltage in scientific terminology. In our Shastras, we'll call it Urja or Prana, Pranic Shakti, is there in each cell. In the process of its life, each cell starts getting filled up with data and depleting in its energy, in its electrical voltage. Now, if this continues without any nourishment, it's like you use the wheel, you use a car and keep running that um, without changing the wheels or taking care of them. If you keep running them more and more and more and more, finally they get worn out. So you have to take care of every wheel, every cell. Excuse me, there's something in the something my neighbor is cooking, I think. So these cells have to be nourished in terms of frequency. Each of these cells need to be nourished at the level of energy. And this has to be a sustained effort. Malish ji, can you take over for 2 minutes? I need to clear my throat. There's something in the air. Okay, I will manage. So these cells need to be nourished in frequencies, in energy, so that their electrical voltage is maintained. It remains healthy. If that is taken care of and the cell's energy level is kept well, then the cell will not be a sick cell. It will remain a healthy cell. It has been found when we use these frequencies through microcurrents, that means you're using it directly into your body. There are so many positive benefits that are occurring in our body. These three processes are very critical for our physical health, for our energy health, for our overall well-being. And there is massive benefits. Amino acid transportation, as you see, can increase by about 40%. The protein synthesis, which is the basis of the cell's structure, can improve by 70%. And the ATP, that means the capacity of the cell to store energy, that can increase about 500%. The Healy, when you look at it in terms of like a snapshot benefit, it works at your cellular level, number one. So you're working at your core, at your grassroots level. Every cell membrane voltage, that means your electrical voltage, is taken care of. Every cell's communication with other cells, other organs improves. That means it is creating the right internal environment for the body's own healing to take place. Here, I would like to add something that I personally very strongly believe, that this body that we have is a divine machine, it's a divine creation, and it has its own capacities. It is just the interference of our mind, of our emotions, of our stresses, of our lifestyles, and today, even of the environment, that makes it so challenging for this body to be healthy on its own. So, Healy is a beautiful, most beautiful, powerful tool that we have at our hand to make our life better. How do we use Healy? In the Healy, we can use two wires, two cables that are attached here, and then they are worn on your wrist. Okay, that is one of the ways we use it. You can also use them through ear clip electrodes, or like I am using now, I'm using it cable free with a coil. The program, whatever you select, is in the cloud. Once you select the program, there's a communication between the cloud and your device, and the device has a quantum sensor inside it, which is its unique property. There is no other frequency device in the world that has a quantum sensor inside. So the program is sent to your device. The quantum sensor is engaging with the electrodes on your hand or on your ears that you're using. And there is a constant communication. That means every 9 seconds, this quantum sensor is measuring, is recognizing the energy or the vibrations, the frequency vibrations that you are carrying at that moment in real time. And based on that, it delivers the exact frequencies that you need. So there is no taking away of your good energy. Rather, whatever is an imbalance, whatever is in disharmony, is sent back into your body in a harmonized way. We have 6 editions, and now I'm going to give you an overview of the programs and the editions. In the basic edition, we have 4 programs, and in our most advanced edition, we have 229 programs. Our Healy Gold edition has what is called the Gold Cycle. It's a classic program page. We have bioenergetic support, which works on immunity and on heart coherence. And these 2 programs are beautiful, classic, and generic, usable for every single person. It works at a level for detox, for maintaining, for balancing, for activating. And it's a wonderful page. It's one of the popular pages, in fact. We also have a Heal Advisor search module through which you can find out what program is recommended for you at that time. Like, for example, just now I'm having an irritation and I'm being affected by the environment. If I was using the Heal Advisor search module, sorry, the Heal Advisor search module is not for the scan. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. The Heal Advisor search module is to choose your program based on a specific symptom. Suppose I have cough. I'm using the same example. If I type in cough over there, the search module will give me a list of programs that I can choose and use for myself. The next edition has beautiful pages called Harmony, Bioenergetic Harmony 1 and 2. Then there is Mental Balance, and then there is Meridian 1 and 2, plus the programs of the Gold Edition. The Meridians, what are they? The Meridians are basically your energy channels in the body, in your energetic system and in your physical system. Organs, there are major organs that have very specific functions to do. And that energy, the energy of that organ and that function is not specific to the organ. That means it's not limited to the organ, but it follows along a particular pathway. Let's take the example of spleen and pancreas that are secreting certain hormones, certain chemicals in our body. Now, it is not only restricted there in that organ, but there is a pathway. So when you use these programs, you're actually working on the entire different pathways. Meridian is a word in the Chinese and Tibetan wellness system. In our Indian system, we call them nadi. So through the nadi, you are impacting the major functions of our body. Let, let me give an example of a wonderful change that people had when spleen pancreas was used by a few people that we know, along with working on stress, sleep. They have found that their sugar levels were much more balanced. And some of the people could eventually reduce their medication and even stop their medication because now the cells are functioning better. The cells of the spleen and pancreas are functioning better, allowing the organ to do its job better. Likewise, we have another page that is called mental balance page, which is for mental and emotional harmony. Beautiful page here again that works on our inner self. And I think today this is a vital thing because life is stressful. Modern life is extremely stressful. We are bombarded with stresses from every corner. Even children go through stresses. Senior citizens go through stresses. Even retired people, they face a lot of stress, which is why this program page is imperative because when your mind, when your emotions are in balance, are in harmony, then the body also starts functioning better. There is, I think, a saying which I can't remember very well. It is one of the fathers of modern medicine. He said that a healthy mind can reside in a healthy body, or rather, a healthy body is possible only when there is a healthy mind. So that's why this program page is exceptionally powerful and needed. We also have two beautiful combination of pages called bioenergetic harmony 1 and 2. These are like our daily needs. These are our programs for everything that you need. Sometimes you've had a cold, you take a program that is working on your immune system, that is working on bacteria. Sometimes you have programs, sometimes you feel stressed out and tired at the end of the day. You can use a program that supports the eyes. Women who go through period issues, they can use the menstruation local program. Likewise, women who are going through perimenopause and menopause, they have lots to deal with. Many don't, but many do. So you have the menopause program that is highly, highly supportive. In my family, in fact, there is, because of some issue going on here with the weather, there are two people who have got a very bad cough and they've been asked to take antibiotics. Simultaneously, I started using the bacteria program and the chilling program and even sensitivity program for them, along with some other programs. And they feel that this is very, very supportive. The Resonance Edition is our next edition, which has again amazing programs, about 96 of them. Here, along with what's there in Gold and Holistic, we have programs for chakras, fitness, pain, sleep. Then we have digital Ayurveda and more. So let's have a brief look. Chakras work on our fine energy system, subtle energy system. There are 7 main chakras. So we have 7 programs that are dedicated to each of them. And the chakras govern, influence the function of major organs in our body. The chakras are the subtle energy that work on the organs in our body. So chakra programs are again powerful from that perspective. Pain is no stranger. I think every home has somebody who experiences pain or lives with pain. whether it's migraine or headache or joints local, like knee, ankle, shoulder, etc., etc. There are people who have chronic pain as well. Let me tell you a beautiful story. It's so, so inspiring. There's a woman in our group who has been living with terrible pain for almost 20 years. Her medical report says she has got multiple disc prolapses, and in her mind, she has resigned herself that I have to live with pain because I have multiple disc prolapses. For 2 months, she has used Healy, not only this pain page, not only the chakra page, but some other pages, some other programs as well. Where she could not sit even for 30 minutes, she needed to lie down. She could not do housework. She could not do her hobbies. She could do none of that. None of that. This woman has taken a flight for a holiday in Europe. She took a flight to Australia. She feels that she's living a different life altogether. So you don't need to live with that pain because things can change and our body is beautiful. Our body is responsive. It understands and responds to the frequency programs. Fitness page has programs that work on your endurance, stamina, muscles. Wonderful for people who are going to gym or like to keep themselves active and are focused on their fitness. The power of three is the digital format of Ayurveda. So the three humors that we have, the Vat, Pitta, Kapha, etc. You have frequency programs that work with that perspective and work on the three different humors. The humors is the English word that we use. Sleep is a page I think that would be popular with everybody because who doesn't want good sleep? Most of our life, most of our life, we hear people who don't have good sleep, either because of stress or something or the other, or some pain. If they have good sleep, it's not enough. Sometimes it's enough, but it's not good quality sleep. So here in the sleep page, we have these 4 programs that work on helping us through healthy sleep. And through healthy sleep, a lot of our body can self repair itself. The Heal Advisor is here from this resonance edition onwards. And this is a wonderful way to choose the program that is needed. There are so many programs, and sometimes it can be confusing for someone. What should I use? So either you choose a symptom, put it in your search in the Heal Advisor search module, and find the list of program, or you simply scan yourself through the Heal Advisor Analyze, which is the Resonance Edition onwards. And the quantum sensors work is so beautiful that it will tell you in real time what other programs you need. The Resonance Plus is the next edition. The programs get more and more interesting here. Deep Cycle is a collection of programs that have been brought to us after 10 years of research. They work on detoxing at a very, very deep level of the organs, and they are also in rhythm with the cosmic presences like planets, etc. The learning page is a wonderful support system for children and for senior citizens, I would say, or for anybody who's learning. My mother is 75 and I use the learning page for her because she's studying Sanskrit and sometimes she feels I can't remember well sometimes. I am forgetting. Sometimes she says I'm not able to concentrate. So she loves the learning page programs. They are there to support retention of information, ability to concentrate, ability to learn better, and also deal with the stress of exams. This is wonderful for children, no doubt about it. But senior citizens benefit a lot because after a particular age, the quality of the brain cells start deteriorating and there is more rigidity, there is more memory loss, loss of focus, etc. So Using the learning page program stimulates those brain cells and improves neuroplasticity. So that's why it's a wonderful thing for senior citizens. Skin program, again, I would say is very popular because everybody desires a good skin, not for Instagram, but just for themselves, because a good skin feels good, right? So there are programs to support healing of wounds. There are programs to support aging of the skin. There are programs that support the suppleness of the skin. We also can do an aura scan from this edition onwards, which is Resonance Plus, and the next edition. You can do your aura scan, which finds out what are your emotional issues, what is there in your consciousness field that is blocking you, that is not allowing the flow to be there. So, using the aura scan helps you not only know the information, but also start healing those issues through vibrations and frequencies. We also have a very fabulous success coach. Success coach is created to give you clarity and perspective towards any specific goal that you have. That goal need not be just a professional goal. It can be a weight loss goal. It can be a relationship goal. It can be a personal growth goal. It can be a professional aim. It can be a financial goal. It could be anything. Very often you have a goal, you work towards it, and still we fail. And then we engage a coach or a mentor. The role of that coach or mentor is to identify what are our drawbacks. What is it that we don't see, and help us at that level. So here the success coach module does that job. It is giving you clarity, perspective, and showing you where you can improve, what changes need to be made. And not only that, you also vibrate the required frequencies for it. The professional edition is our topmost bestseller edition. It has all the programs of the Gold, Holistic, Resonance, and Resonance Plus, naturally. And added to that, we have the Defense Page program, which is underrated, I would say, by many, but very powerful and very important. We often have insurance policies, we have CCTV cameras to look after our assets. But our biggest asset also is our own energy. And that energy needs to be nourished and also protected. So there is a multi-layer program available here to protect our energy. In the next page, which is job, we have programs that work for clarity of the mind, to create positive thoughts, and also deal with the stress that the mind goes through. Job does not mean going to a 9 to 5 job. Even a CEO is on a job. Even a housewife is on a job. Even a child going to school is on a job. The job just means there where your mind is engaged. And when your mind is engaged a lot, we also have a lot of exhaustion, stress, and we don't know how to cope with it. So these programs work on that aspect, and the activation program works on giving clarity. It is like a lot of people choose morning coffee, but that coffee is damaging. The activation program has no side effects, it's not damaging. It will give you clarity, it will give you focus, it will give you the energy and the burst that you need to get going. Positive thoughts is one of my favorites amongst many, is a program that brings you back to your natural happy self. Many times due to events and stuff we get derailed, but here this brings you back on track. Beauty, we saw the skin, but we have something for aging, we have something for hair, and we have something for nails. Vitalization is a program page that works all on stem cell and regeneration at different levels. We also have the digital nutrition page. It's a combination of 6 pages and 72 programs that are exceptional. These are various combinations of frequencies of, and these are frequencies of nutrients like vitamins, amino acids, minerals, etc. So these are given as a combination for the well-being of a specific thing. So if you speak about skin harmony, I have one recent experience. I had a very bad skin burn, sunburn and cold burn about 2 weeks ago. My skin had become very brown and it felt like I'm not joking, like a sandpaper, very painful. I had to keep my face like this in a napkin, cold napkin, for few hours because it was just burning all the time. Once I was out of that climate, out of that environment, I started using the Skin Harmony program. And I also used Mag Healy's water program for skin harmony, drinking that water and applying that water. 2021, my skin burn took 3 months to recover. It's about 2 weeks now, and my skin, except for a little bit of darkness, it's better than normal. So this is how it works because it's giving you frequencies for a specific area. 72 programs here that is covering every part of your life, whether it's cardiovascular, hormonal, metabolism, detoxing at various levels. The Mag Healy, our second device, is like having four devices in one. When you use the atmosphere programs, it has a range of 3 meters, and everybody who is in that environment benefit. So let's say your family, you and your spouse or your children are sleeping, and you put a sleep program there or a relaxation program there, everybody benefits. There are no wires. You can just keep it next to you and everybody benefits. So it is designed to work externally in your space. It emits a magnetic field with targeted frequencies. There are dual frequencies. The Healy gives you one frequency at a time, whereas in the Healy, there are dual frequency channels. And again, it's not just for the body, it is for the body, the mind, the emotions, for everything. I just mentioned that I was using frequency rich water to work on my skin, to hydrate my skin. And I use the Mag Healy's water program for skin harmony. What I did was I charged that water. It took 10 minutes. So all the information, frequency is information. All the information that the water needed for my skin's harmony was in that water. I drank that water. I applied it on my skin. I was rubbing it. I rubbed it, I think 20 minutes or so, 20 to 30 minutes, and all the scales started falling out. And I was honestly, very honestly, I was shocked. But this is the power of frequencies. So in the there are programs, the MacMaken and the body modules are used physically on the body. The atmosphere is to be kept next to you or in your environment, whether you're driving a car, your children are studying, your family is watching a movie together, or you're out exercising, or you want to use it for your plants. You can use the atmosphere programs. And then, of course, you have the water programs. What is fantastic about Healy, and this is really something I think each one of us must recognize and appreciate, is that we have a 14-day full money back guarantee option. Whether you buy the basic edition or you buy our most expensive and the most comprehensive, I won't say expensive, I think our most valuable is the right word because truly it is valuable edition. Each edition has a 14-day full money back guarantee. The product, the device has a 2-year replacement warranty. So I would say to whoever I meet, I say, don't think, go get your Healy. Please use it liberally, carefully for 13 days on every member in your family. Then make your decision and either you send it back or you keep it. But let me tell you, our data shows that more than 98% of people retain their device because they see benefits. So there is nothing to lose, honestly. If you want to transform your life, You want to transform your mind. You want to take care of your emotions, your relationships, your finances. You must get this revolutionary latest frequency device, which is manufactured in Germany. You can heal your energy, and through that, you can heal your life. That is what I would say personally also to you. These are the prices for this month. Our top three editions come with a 30% discount and specific gifts. And we will now take your questions and also meet our guest specialist. Let me just check where she is and we will invite her here. Please hold on one second.
Hi,
There you are, Trisha G. Welcome, welcome. Let me just add
thank you
you.
so much, Vibhaji.
Yes. So Trisha Ji is a time waiver expert and a Healy expert. She has wisdom that is much beyond her age. Please feel to shoot your questions to her and get clarity on anything that you want through frequencies. Welcome, Trisha Ji. All
Hi,
yours now.
everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much, Vibhaji. So, hi, everyone. Once again, we are back on our Monday calls with an hour full of wisdom by Vibhaji and a 10 minutes of wisdom by me. So, let's all be very, very grateful for Vibhaji's wonderful explanation today. So, thank you so much once again. Very beautifully, she explained us about Healy and took us through the journey that Healy comes along with. When I say Healy's journey it means that Healy's journey talks about the different kind of additions that Healy comes with, the different pages that Healy comes with. The features of Healy are versatile in nature. The same is the case with Maghili also. The features of Maghili, the pages of Maghili, the uses of Maghili are extremely versatile in nature. So what does being versatile mean? What does being versatile mean? Well, being versatile means to be able to adapt to many different activities or situations. That is what versatility means. As human beings, we are versatile. Versatile means we are ever changing. We are constantly changing. So when we say that a person is versatile, so let's say if I am saying Vibhaji is versatile, what does it mean? It means that Vibhaji is successfully able to do many different things. Vibhaji is able to adjust to new conditions. Vibhaji is able to process different things for different purposes. Vibhaji is so many different things and is able to do so many different things at the same time. Answer the question here is why and how. The answer is very simple. Versatile Vibhaji is equal to versatile Healy. So Healy is a versatile device. When we say Healy is a versatile device, it means it is able to adapt to the various different situations inside your body. Because as human beings, each person is versatile. It means there are so many different things happening inside our body. So it is not just the ever changing environment of you, that is what is the changes that are happening outside you, but it is also the situation that is inside you. So you as a person is ever changing from the time you are born. Every day life is a new challenge. Many challenges that you go through define your journey. So every day there is some change and some development inside you. And it is extremely important to take care of you. It is extremely important to take care of you smartly. In this fast paced world, it becomes extremely essential, an essential necessity to manage your health, manage your mental health, spiritual health, and energetic health. The one thing that the lockdown taught us, the one thing very out of us, out of so many different lessons learned, one very, very important, or rather, the most important lesson we learned is to value health, is to value ourselves, is to understand that we are precious. And the other word that really came up in the lockdown is necessity and essential. Only the essential shops were open, if you remember, like a medical shop, a grocery shop. These are some essentials. But what is important in our life is us. You are the most essential thing for yourself. And this essential you is ever changing. You are versatile.
We couldn't hear you, the last sentence. You're muted or can't hear you, Trisha G.
Hi, yeah, I think I disconnected, but what was the last point where I was at before I got disconnected?
I couldn't hear you, in fact, so I don't know what you were speaking before you got disconnected.
Okay, so
So we able to know what is the necessities and what is essential in
Essential.
the corona period.
okay, great. So the idea is that we are an essential for ourselves. If you take care of yourself today, people around you, that is your own family, is something that is going are people that are going to be the most happy. And when they are healthy, you are going to be very happy. So you need to understand that you are important. Self care is important. And self care is not difficult. It is essential. It is the necessity of today. But it is easy. And it becomes easy because of Healy. During days when one could not get out of the house and step out of the house, what kept us going is the fact that we had Healy with us. What kept the clarity of mind going? That is because of Healy. So it becomes very, very important to understand that our ever changing nature, our versatility, is a boon and a curse both. But to make it a boon in the long run, and majoritarily to make it a boon, you need to have a dynamic approach towards it, a versatile approach towards it. And that approach is what Healy and Mag Healy and our digital nutrition can bring for all of us. So if you already have your Healy, you are very lucky. Or I would rather say you are the chosen ones. Because Healy just, I have always said, and I very, very strongly believe that Healy just doesn't come to everybody. You are meant to get better. You are meant to experience well being. You are meant to experience prosperity. You are meant to experience oneness. You are meant to experience the alignment inside you. So it becomes extremely important to make the most out of the small device that you have with you. And if you have our spaceship, I call Mag Healy as our spaceship. If you have the spaceship, get ready to fly with it. Make the most out of it. On this note, I'm hoping you guys are ready with your questions and I'm happy to answer them. For those of you who are new to today's call and who are new with Healy, you need to know you are in the right place. with the right goal. You already, let's say you are finding your goal, but I just want to tell you that in your journey of finding the goal, you need to know that you may take as much time as you like to find your goal, but the solution, irrespective of your goal, is Healy and Mag Healy. So please shoot the questions. Very, very happy to answer.
To ask your questions, you can either put your question in the chat or raise your hand, and we'll take on you. Doctor, let's speak to Dr. Shireen, and then we'll also speak to Diksha, who wanted to share something. Dr.
Good morning,
Shireen, you
Vibhaji. Good evening, Vibhaji. Good evening, Trisha G. My question is how to use bioenergetic vitalization. Vitalization orange color page of Healy.
you're muted, Trisha Ji. 1 second, you're muted. You're muted.
Vitalization programs are very premium programs in professional.
Just 1 minute.
Madam will answer on that.
Yeah, I'm able to speak now. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you already have, doctor, the bioenergetic vitalization page, or
Yes,
you're planning to get it?
I have essentials से लेके तो पूरा professional तक सब कुछ है. I have 6 Heelys with me.
Oh, lovely. Okay. So bioenergetic vitalization is a very, very good page to use. It is made to work on much deeper level and much beyond pain, actually. Okay. So are you specifically looking at a focus that you have?
So
Or I can
actually, I have a clinic and people are coming in. So I don't know what programs to use. I need a manual for Healy wherein I can use all the programs. I need a manual kind of thing. Can you kindly post it so that I read it day in, day night? And I cannot, means I'm not a very gadget freak person. I cannot
Do
go
you,
online all the time. So
Dr.
I'll
Shireen,
download it.
Dr.
I'll download
Shireen,
it. Yes.
sorry to butt in. Do you have the program description? Do you have
What?
something called as a program description?
It's a
I'm not
PDF
sure.
file.
Okay, yeah,
Program.
no problem. No problem. Um, if you have one of our numbers, you can just get in touch with us. We'll give you the material. We have a
Yeah.
beautiful, ready to use, easy to use manual. It's a PDF. You can read it on your phone also. Right before your client
Yeah.
comes into it, will help you decide what you want to work around with the client as per their goals. Now, whereas bioenergetic vitalization page is concerned, it's a very, very nice page. It is our body goes through an inevitable process of aging, right? And stress, anxiety, our lifestyle issues, our lifestyle imbalances, sleep imbalances, all of this aids, especially the unhealthy food that we eat, all of this adds to the aging of the cell. All of this causes stress to the cell, because of which the aging process goes on. Now, there are 12 beautifully designed programs in the bioenergetic vitalization page. These programs, they cover various different aspects of our life. So there are programs like Regeneration 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. So this is a beautiful program set of 3 programs for 3 weeks. Regeneration 1 for week 1, 2 for second week, 3 for third week. So when we say 1 for 1 week, means you have to use every day the regeneration 1. So when we are sometimes working with cases which are very chronic in nature, regeneration can be quite slow. And when you keep stimulating that on everyday basis, is when the body starts getting the confidence to shift itself into a state of regeneration instead of a degeneration or aging. So you can use the 3 regeneration programs for that. Similarly, we have certain other programs also. So we have a manual for this also.
Yes, I
What I
need a
would
manual
suggest
kind of.
yeah, so what I suggest is you take the manual, okay, go through it, and then you can just get in touch with for any other questions that you have.
Okay. Okay. Kindly provide with the manual as soon as possible. A request.
But who sends you today's message? That person will be able to send you the manual because WhatsApp करना पड़ेगा.
I have your number, 77 something.
Message me, I'll send you. So just drop in a
Okay,
hi. I'll
fine.
send you the manual.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
So manual will be the material which is provided by the company. Okay.
Yes, yes, a very deep and thorough, ma'am. A deep thing and thorough, because I am a very researcher kind of person. I love to read in and out of everything. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Shireen. Diksha, you wanted to say something? I'm going to unmute you.
Yes, yes. Good evening, everyone. So just
Good
like
evening.
Trisha G said that you are the chosen one. So I so agree with this. Like this is I want to share of how my experience with Healy and how Healy came to my life. So I'm outside my house. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
very
you are.
much.
Okay, great. So this is 2 years back when I still didn't have Healy with me. My mom had got a brain stroke and she was almost bedridden because of dementia and the age-related problems that followed. And she had water retention. Slowly, she developed something called DVT, which is a state where your deep vein in the leg forms blood clots. And because of that, her thigh was so swollen that she was feeling that it's going to burst. And it was so tight. And doctors were giving her the medicine. They diagnosed कि ये तो DVT hai, it's not a normal water retention. She was at home. It was COVID time, where going to hospitals was not so easy. They gave her medications and the medicines were not responding, and the swelling every day. The doctor was in touch with us on video call and the swelling was going on increasing. So they said that we have to hospitalize her. The medicines are not responding. नहीं तो normally medicine से DVT ठीक होता है. So I was so panicky because of the COVID situation and hospitalization and all. We somehow through Pehchan took her to the hospital, and there multiple levels of tests started because they had to now do the x-rays and find the catheter वगैरह लगा के और वो procedure होता है. It was very scary situation. And उस वक्त, me being a therapist, a healer, I was feeling so limited कि what else can I do for my mom? This was beyond my control. And that's when I remembered that my friend had spoken about sending distance healing with Healy. So I just gave her a call and she said yes. She took the details. She added my mom as a client on the app and she sent out the distance healing. And within 2 days, the doctor said the medicines are responding. Now we don't have to do the surgery. So there was no way we could deny, and they were surprised that there's some power working, or the doctors were amazed to see that. And that's when I said this is really making sense to me, and I decided to get in touch with Genome and own one by. And since then, being a healer, I also used during COVID times. I've helped so many people, when they were at home and to overcome COVID symptoms. And those who are in the energy field, they are able to see the difference because this is so difficult to explain. It's so intangible. दिखाई नहीं देता है कि क्रोसिन लिया और आधे घंटे में सर दर्द हुआ, so you have a evidence. But this is like you have to believe. And now I feel so safe and secured when I have Healy at home. I know that my dad, he's a senior citizen, and so many times the moment he says मेरा blood pressure ठीक नहीं है बेटा, I need some assistance, first thing I do is I start the Healy, and I know that वो ambulance बुलाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है डॉक्टर को. We are doing everything else. Allopathy, of course, with due respect, हम दवाई लेते हैं, but this really comes as a savior. Just last week, my brother had a kidney stone pain, and he had taken the painkiller, and उसको 1 घंटे में भी relief नहीं आया, and somehow उसे याद आया. He called me up and he said, मुझे बहुत दर्द हो रही है. In 10 minutes, I started the Healy. In 10 minutes, he gave me a call that अचानक मुझे ठीक लग रहा है. So I can go on and on. Like Healy, we are the chosen ones.
Very,
Yes.
very happy to know your experiences, and I am aware of this journey. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing the experience. It is extremely nice of you to come and take the mic and share such detailed but such personal experiences,
Yes.
Thank you so much. It means a lot. And I'm sure everybody present on the call feels feels what I am feeling when I'm listening to you. Feel
Yeah,
very
yeah.
well connected. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much for introducing me to this magical device. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Like I just said, I think we are the chosen.
Yes.
It just doesn't come,
Yes.
Karmically, there has to be some good deed that each one has done to get in touch with a device that is so powerful, is tiny but so precise and
Yes,
so
yes,
sharp.
yes, yes. Yeah. I have a lot more to share maybe next time. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, Diksha. Thank you so much. Do we have any other questions? Please raise your hand or type it out. We will take questions. So until a question comes, I can share one more experience. I just mentioned on the call, my mother is having a very bad cough, and she's supposed to be on antibiotics. So while taking her medicines, I use the defense program and some other programs. Last night I used digital nutrition, and what showed up in the scan was a program called Relief. I've never used that program, and 69 minutes program we gave it to her, and she slept soundly, and I kept the Healy also. She slept soundly for 5 hours, no coughing. After she woke up, she had a lot of cough, but it was all now coming out. So what was stuck inside is finding a way out. And so I am comfortable with the coughing. At least it's coming out, better out than in.
So basically, she got relief.
Yes,
She was
yes.
meant to go through a relief. She was meant to go through a relief by excreting it out of the system, letting go of it. In certain cases of cough, you are maybe meant to suppress the cough. In this case, so relief can mean two different things. One is suppression, and one is creating an outlet for it. In this case, it was a excretion and outlet. So relief meant this for her. So happy to know. So can you
Yes,
also share relief is from what page and what
yes.
is the electrode that goes with it?
So Relief is from the digital nutrition page. It's one of my favorites. And she had to just wear a wristband like this with the electrode here on the hand. She was sleeping with it. She didn't know I was running it. And on the Healy, because I know she responds to the Relax program. She's a hyperactive senior citizen and very difficult for her to quieten her mind. So if I want to get her to sleep, I just put the Relax program. And in 20 minutes, she's just off. So she
Lovely.
slept. So I used both of these programs, and then yeah, and simultaneously, I want to share one more thing, if I can. I can.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Please.
so one more thing in the Resonance app where we can scan databases, there is vital substances which I really like. And I chose to do vital substances and Schindler salts also. So she had she had Healy with the frequencies on her hand. Then she had through the consciousness and the field through the Resonance app. And she had the Mag Healy. So I was doing a three-prong approach. And she did not cough for 5 hours.
Wow.
So
So
she
which
didn't cough.
program did you use from Maggie?
Yes, from the Mag Healy, it was the relaxed atmosphere. On the Healy here, it was first
Right.
defense and then digital nutrition relief. And through the information field, I used uh, vital substances and this one and Schindler salts. So and that was a
Perfect.
wonderful
Which is
combination for her.
actually the correct way to use the devices. When we can have all of it at the same time, why just work with one? They are created to work together. They are created to work in sync with one another. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Sunita, I'm going to unmute you. Please go ahead.
So glad Auntie is better.
Yes, she's getting better. Thank you. Sunita, go ahead.
Yeah, hi. My question was regarding the Mag Healy usage of Mag Healy. So just wanted to know, while we all of us are aware that it can be used with a diameter of 3 meters, correct? So can it be used across the wall? I mean, if it's in an adjacent room, whether the person in the adjacent room will also benefit if it is within the range, or it
No,
doesn't? It
no,
doesn't.
no, will not.
Okay, so it has to be in the same room. That's what it is, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
no baskets in between.
All right. And
No
the
wall.
other question was on the body. Is it okay to use two programs? Because I have recently got the Meridian page. So can I use that along with one of the other programs which is on body, on
Yes,
Maggie Leads?
100%.
So what is it? So max would be what? Two programs in a day on Mac?
On Maggie Lee?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 2 to 3 programs is fine. I would suggest you start with 2 and you see how the body is responding, because often 2 can be good enough.
Okay. I mean on the body only, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Atmosphere you can use as much as you want, and same with water also.
Water, I think there is no limitation. I've been using
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
3-4 liters or whatever. That's fine.
yeah.
But
Anyway, it is timed. Water is anyways timed. 10 to 15 minutes, I think it has a timing.
meaning 10 minutes to get it charged, but it can be used through the day, right?
Yes, yes, you can use it through the
Okay.
day.
Okay, great. Okay, so I'll start with 2 programs as recommended. That's great. Thank
Yeah,
you so much. Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you for your question, Sunita. There's a question on the chat. Is there any chance that weight will reduce with regular programs apart from fatty degeneration? Healy programs apart from fatty degeneration.
If it is connected with hormonal imbalances, then well, you have the hormone meridian also for it that one can use. Then you have the fatty degeneration. Then you have the third program, which is weight in the fitness page. Now, the weight is not a weight program, but it works on the organs, bundle of organs in the body, which are responsible for detoxification. That is, to let go of unwanted stuff or throwing garbage out of the body. So often it can be hormonal, it can be lifestyle driven. It can also be because there is inflammation and bloating inside, and the outlet is not clear. The drainage system is not working the way it should. And lastly, it could be also genetic, or it could the one more thing, it could be a metabolic thing also. So we do have some beautiful metabolism based programs in digital nutrition also that can be tried. But yeah, these are some options. I think we have one last question by Mr. Rao, which is more like a request. So sir, she successfully shared the experience already. um yeah, so I don't exactly understand. But yeah, thank you. Diksha ji, a big thank you for sharing Auntie's experience with DBT. Thank you very much. It has been very helpful for quite a few people present on the call today.
There are two more questions for you. One
Yeah,
is what would be programs for hydroseal?
okay. But what addition of Healy do you have? Depends on that also.
So, Mr. Surya Narayan ji, you will have to answer that. And meanwhile, we take the next question. What is the difference between resonance, resonance plus, professional, and Mag Healy? And can we get results if we are using resonance only currently?
Okay. So Vibhaji, I just request you to open our last slide of it.
Yes, I'll
So
do
I'll just
that.
Divya.
Yeah. Oops, I'm sorry. Can you see the slide?
Yes, now, yes. Uh, okay. So, Divya ji, I think you can see the screen, right? So if you just see the last three, resonance, resonance plus, and professional, that is the question, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you can see that, the label is there. Under the label, you can see black boxes. Each exceeding addition, that is resonance and then resonance plus. So resonance plus becomes your exceeding addition. With each exceeding addition, you get more programs, more application options. Okay, as you can see closely, we have the chakras, fitness, sleep, power of three, heal, advisor, analyze, that is the resonance analysis, pain and psyche page. So pain becomes a very, very important and the most common trouble for most of us. So for every kind of pain, you have the pain page, which is extremely essential. Then you have the fitness page, the seven chakras page. Now in resonance plus, you go ahead, you will have everything which is there in the previous edition. Plus, you get to use the Deep Cycle Edge page, which has beautifully designed 12 different programs, which are combination programs which can be used in acute and chronic issues both. For example, Breath of Life is a beautiful program meant for the entire respiratory system. Okay, so there are times when we just work with lungs, but here in Deep Cycle, you're working with a system. Same with a program called as a digestol. You're working with a system. So you're working with the entire area of that particular focus. So this is a very good advanced program. Now then we have the amazing learning program, excellent for children, for better focus, for concentration, for people that are working, leading a very, very stressful life, require a lot of focus, concentration power, and for senior citizens for memory. We then also have skin. We also here are able to work with aura analysis and aura balancing, and we have the success coach. Okay, success coach is what Vibhaji also helped us understand before. When you work with a certain goal in your life, there are different pathways that we are made up of, and you can understand, analyze, and understand what are the different options or what are the different areas that you can work on. And last but not the least, that is the professional. The professional will contain everything of all the previous additions, that is your essential, gold, holistic, resonance, and resonance plus is equal to professional plus more. So here you can work on protecting and creating a protective layer around you. Your protective layer can be your emotional level. Your protective layer can be mental. There can be a protection requirement while you sleep, that is bad dreaming, lucid sleep quality, etc. There can be a protection layer that you need from the radiation, from the geopathic stress also. So in all, you can create a protective layer in various different spaces. This also happens to be the only program page that you can use hands free without any kind of electrodes. So it is extremely important and extremely essential that you do have this one. We then have the beautiful job page, which helps you do all the job that you want to, irrespective of your chosen field. Beauty page, extremely important. Inner and outer beauty alignment is extremely important. And then we have the most beautiful digital nutrition. As we just heard Vibhaji share her experience with the relief program, which comes from the digital nutrition page, is a huge. The digital nutrition programs are not just the cherry on the cake, but can actually make your cake last much longer. It creates a sustainable environment so that recurrence of something stops. Sometimes our body does not absorb the nutrition in the correct manner, and there are nutritional blockages, and that you are able to solve because of the digital nutrition. And last but not the least, we also heard today about the heal. We also heard today about something called as the bioenergetic vitalization. Okay, so that is also something that comes along with the professional. So this is the difference. We have 30% offer on all of these three last editions, as you can see on the screen. So you can definitely get in touch with the person who has introduced you to today's call. They will take you through maybe a demo of it from inside, or maybe if you have more questions, you can also get in touch with them. If you want to have a comparison on your current edition versus the future editions, they will also be the correct contact person. With this will be almost the last question.
Yeah, I think Mr. Rao wants to say something. That will be the last one. So, Mr. Rao, I'm unmuting you. Oh, sorry. One
Yes,
second,
yeah.
you're not. Yeah.
Yeah, now it's okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, my friend's mother is having a problem of DVT. Now they are worried that the clot which can travel, if it travels to the heart, there can be a heart blockage, artery blockage, or something, or to the brain, it can cause a what they call stroke, the paralytic effect. Yeah,
Correct.
so kindly guide us how we'll be able to use this regarding the DVT. Exactly, it is a very stunning thing. The day before yesterday, we were talking about her problem. Just it happened that Madam has just spoken regarding
But
that.
first she must be already there on blood thinners, right?
Oh, no, I don't know the exact
Yeah, so
information,
that is
Madam.
what you check, because maybe she is already on the blood thinners. These
Okay,
blood thinners are given to dissolve these clots,
okay,
because this is a chronic issue, right? Because any change in the blood pressure or
Hmm.
any increase in the weight or the cholesterol levels can immediately create the clot to travel, or for a new clot to get created, because the blood quality is thick. Okay,
Yes, yes,
so
yes.
it's
Oh,
extremely important that um you just check with her what is she already taking. So I am here going to give you an answer assuming she is already taking blood thinners.
yes,
Ideally,
yes.
that is the course of action. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Now, here is something that she can do. One is she can make sure that there is no constipation.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if she has constipation, but I'm just telling you the things that she can take care of. Okay.
Yeah, the various possibilities.
Yeah, the possibilities. Okay. The possibility is to make sure that your drainage system of the body is open.
Yes, yes, yes,
Every day's garbage needs to go out properly.
yes.
The fluid retention needs to be lower.
Okay.
So the weight from fitness page is a good program. Okay.
Pardon, madam.
Weight
Wait,
from
yes, in
fitness page.
fitness.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Also, along with it, she can use coherence from bioenergetic. Yeah, it is there. Yeah, we have the
Support.
coherence program. What is the page called?
Bioenergetic support.
Yeah, the bioenergetic support page. You can use the coherence from that. Okay. Along with this, certain things like, taking help with all the seven chakras is something she can do. Working with the hormone meridian is something she can do. Working with the fatty degeneration program, if the weight is on the heavier side, that is something she can do. If there is history of cholesterol, fatty liver, then which could be a possibility sometimes, not for everybody, but can be. In that case, you can use the liver support or the liver harmony program also. So uh, you need to just understand, is she diabetic? Does she have blood pressure? If she is diabetic, then spleen, pancreas. So the
Mm.
combination is different for different people. Along with
Okay.
this, Diksha ji actually used a lot of blue app. That is
Oh,
the
the
Healy
advisor
device.
analysis.
Yeah. To she you can also use that. You can also work along with the aura. You can also work along with her, work with the Schussler salts also. If you have the vitalization, vital substances, you can also work with that. So this is a very specific case, and we need to know her specific history to be able to suggest something. That will be the last question for today.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Trisha Ji, for many answers and many insights. We meet next Monday again Please bring your friends, family. You know everybody should benefit, so bring them generously. With that, we
Thank
say
you.
good night. Thank you so much,
Good night,
Trisha Ji.
everyone. Thank